hard to like think of things. People ask me, how do you think of the things that you're going to talk about in your lives? Well, to be honest with you, I use AI, but AI knows what things I'm talking about. So an example is I wrote a carousel yesterday on my Instagram last night. I'm thinking about things I want to talk about. And I was thinking about putting yourself in a room with the right people. How do you make sure that you're in the room with the people who are helping you level up? And that's what I wrote my carousel about last night. And then I thought, that's exactly what I want to talk about on my live today is how are we making sure that we are surrounding ourselves with people who are going to level us up? This is hard because something I've been thinking about is like the circles that we're raised in, the circles that we grow up in aren't always the circles that lift us up. There's a hard truth. The people who we grew up with are not always the circles that lift us up. Right? Like if you think about it, how many people do you kind of not tell some of your dreams to or your desires to, or each time you kind of say something, there's a little, I don't know, like a turn of a knife, a little tweak, a little comment, a little jab. Yeah, I've had those people. or like that jealousy look, like, I could do that too. I could do that too. Yeah, you could. Please do. Like, don't let me hold you back. But why do you have to look at me like that? Does anybody else have that? Being around people and they're like, I could do that too. Great. Awesome. Please do. Please do that stuff. Please go after your dreams. Put yourself out there. Put one foot in front of the other. I absolutely encourage everyone to do that, but it feels competitive. Has anyone ever felt that? Yeah, I mean, can you tell I get all emotional about it? It's strong. It's strong when people do that. When I have felt that I'm sharing something of my growth or of my dreams or of my progress, and the reaction, the outside is more negative, competitive, naysaying, condescending. Anybody? You have those? Yeah. So sometimes the wrong room means friends and family. Yeah. Yeah, it's true. It can actually be pull down. These are not rising tides. A rising tide lifts all boats. You want to be in rooms with people who are lifting you up and motivating you and encouraging you and guiding you. Like I want to be the lighthouse. I want to be the rising tide and the lighthouse. I want to be like, come this way. I will lift the boat. I've always been like that. Like I was a cheerleader in high school and I didn't really care about the football games. I just wanted to cheer. I wanted to dance. I wanted to smile and look cute. But like I liked pep rallies because, okay, so I went to a really small school, really small high school. I mean, my graduating class was 40 people, 40 people was my graduating high school class. Okay, tiny. And it had a lot of problems, had a lot of infighting. A lot of people were related. So me as an outsider, like I did not get along. Okay, did not get along. But one of my favorite things about being a cheerleader was that in the stands was kindergarten through 12th grade. Like the whole school came to the pep rallies, all right, in the stands. And now our like basketball stands were like above the locker rooms. Like we didn't even have stands all the way down to the court because our school was that small. It was literally like the stage, right? A gymnasium, right? The stage, the basketball court, the locker rooms, and then above the locker rooms were our stands. So for pep rallies, we had pep rallies in the gym, and we had kindergarten through 12th grade up in the stands. And, I think what I loved about it was I always wanted to stand on the elementary side. Like that was my, like, as a cheerleader, everyone fought over wanting to stand in front of the high school side. Like that's the more prominent seniors would like, oh, I graduate up to standing on the side of being in front of the high school. And even my senior year, I was like, no, 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 no. I want to be on the elementary side because on the elementary side were the cutest little itty bitty cheerleaders, the little girls who would just like, I'm getting all teary eyed. They just would stand up and they'd wave. They'd wave at me. Oh my God. See, like it gets me so emotional. And they would wait. They would not sit down until I waved. I looked at them up in the stands and I waved at them. Oh my God. I can't believe how emotional this is making me. I loved it. I loved those little girls just like waiting to sit down until I used my little pom pom and looked at them. Hi, hi. The teachers would be like, sit down, sit down. And like, little girls, no, not until the cheerleader waves at me. Oh, so fun. And those little girls would just like inspire me to just keep going, to keep showing up, to keep like, oh my gosh, I can't believe how emotional this made me. And just being that little light to these little girls in elementary school that just wanted to grow up one day and be a cheerleader. Oh, it was so cute. And like, I would look at some of the other cheerleaders and I'll be like, oh my gosh, how do you not want to stand on the elementary side? It felt so good to be this little beacon of light for these little girls to like see the cheerleader all like, waving at them and looking at them and recognizing them and giving that connection and just being like, I see you and you're going to be here one day. And that little, I don't know, exchange, right? I love doing that for people. I love giving people that feeling of like, I see you and I'm cheering you on. And I want you to succeed. I want you to chase your dreams. I want you to go after what it is that you want. And man, geez. I am 44 years old. And when I was a cheerleader, I was like, what, 15, 16, 17 years old? And I can still remember it, like those feelings. Oh, that's pretty cool. So anyway, that's the kind of people you want to be around, right? You want to be around those people that make you feel like they're your cheerleader and they're cheering you on. And, those are the rooms that you have to surround yourself with. Those are the people and that feeling of like, go Rhiannon, go. And yeah, I've definitely felt through the years, even in my 40s, being around certain people, certain feelings where I don't get that, right? Like I get that like competition, that like I can do that too, or I can do that better. And I'm like, please do. Like, yeah, I will cheer you on. I'm not competing against you. I really want a rising tide lifts all boats. And that really means that I want to lift people up with me. And so I'm doing this saying, you don't have to raise your hand, but you can heart this, or you can, just inside think like, yeah, I like to do that too. And also recognizing the people around you that make you feel that way and purposefully taking your time to figure out if you want that energy around you and how much time are you dedicating and spending with those types of people around you. And that would be like my takeaway, my live for this week is what I'm building is the Owners Society. And I want it to be for creators and business owners and people who are creating something and building something and being that rising tide. And we're all going to lift each other up and we're going to support each other and we're going to cheer each other on. And I want it to be that place where where I could be the, the cheerleader, like waving to the people, waving to you in the stands, waving to those little elementary school girls, just saying like, I see you, and go, yeah, you can do it. That's what I want to do, and that's what I'm building. So I want to ask you to think about the people around you, and if they are cheering you on, or if they're making you feel like there's a little in the side, right? Because it's hard. It's hard to have those people not in your life, especially when they're super close, right? Or if they're their family, if they're close friends, if they're part of your circle, and it's hard to like, oh, I'm not going to be a part of that circle because this one person does this one thing, right? We all have those people. So, yeah, just when you're around them though, like I'm working on just letting it dust your shoulders off, right? Just dust your shoulders off. Just keep going. Come on, dust your shoulders off. Let's just keep going. So, what is the other thing I want to talk about? Don't just wait for opportunities. I think that's one of my other big takeaways that I'm processing every day. I think that I see a lot of people sit and freeze in this hold, like I don't know what to do. I don't know what the next step is. I don't know if I'm doing it right, and just freezing. And that's like the worst thing you could do. Like, don't do that. Let's take one step. What is one small step you can do? I heard this one time, like, if you have your to-do list of all the things that you need to do, but it feels overwhelming, like you can't even start, take one thing and break it down. Break that one thing down into 5 steps, and then just do that one step. Okay, so like, don't wait for opportunities. Don't wait for the right next thing. Just do one of the things. And if you can break it down to one step, then each one little step each day gets you further. So, an example of that for me today is literally these lives I'm doing once a week. I have multiple cameras because I don't have the followers yet. I don't have the followers on TikTok yet to be able to give me some special token that I need to put it into a tool where I could have one streaming thing. And I don't have the followers yet on Instagram to give me the token to do, like, what? I don't even have the time to figure out what the tokens mean. So I'm just having multiple cameras because it's easier. And I'm not gonna sit here and do one stream for TikTok, one stream for Instagram, one stream for YouTube, one stream for, like, who has time for that? I don't. I do not have that time. I have one time set aside once a week to do a live, and it's hard to put yourself out there, to put yourself on a live, and I don't know, why is that so hard? Doing a video is easier. I was thinking, one of my friends shared this week. I loved her post. Shout out to Brie on her post for let's normalize selfies again. How many of your millennial people where we used to take selfies and that used to be a thing, and we kind of got rid of that for some reason. Like, take a selfie video, put the camera in your face and talk, and that will get you further. It's one step at a time, and do that first. Get used to doing selfie videos, then get into the lives, then get into, right? Let's just keep normalizing, making personal brands, making human content. Thank you for the likes over here. I love this. Thank you for the likes on TikTok. Gosh, TikTok, Instagram, get it together. TikTok really makes it so much more engaging. Yeah, so what was I just saying? I got distracted by those lovely hearts over here. Thank you, Don Z, for giving me all the hearts. I really appreciate it. So what was I just saying? One step at a time. Okay. Just take these opportunities. Just take one thing you can do. And today I was feeling like I don't want to do a live. I don't want to get on camera. I don't want to put, a little bit of makeup on. This is hard. I am not telling people to do this because it's easy and like it's easy for me. It's still hard, but one step at a time, right? So I don't have the perfect tech setup. I don't have the one special tool. I'm not paying for the blah, 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 blah to get me some sort of extra reach. Okay. It's just one thing at a time. So, big takeaway for my owners, my creators, my builders out there, just do break it down into one step and take that step and don't sit in freeze. Most of the country's freezing right now, so that's kind of a misnomer of the freezingness happening in the US is just so cold. I feel for you. I live in Los Angeles. Isn't it 72 degrees today? So I love it. But yeah, just keep taking one step at a time. And yeah, it does get better. Stick with it. Thank you, Dawn. I appreciate that. Yes, it does get easier and sticking with it. I have found that if I just set all the cameras up and I just turn them all on and I just talk for 30 minutes, I can do it, right? We can all do it, just one step at a time. And then I'm going to sort of wrap this up today, this week, with, getting yourself in the right rooms with the right people who are willing to lift you up and be that rising tide. Noticing the people around us that give you the dig, that give you the comments, that give you the looks. You know the look that's unsupportive. Don't surround yourself with those people. Just dust your shoulders off, right? Surround yourself with the people. Spend more time with the people who are encouraging and lifting up and non-competitive, because again, a rising tide lifts all boats. And take one step at a time. What's that first step that you can do for your business, for your personal brand, for what are you selling? What are you doing? Talk about it, because it's your responsibility as a business owner to talk about it. And I will close with my comments about AI. AI is a fun trend right now, creating AI content, doing all this AI stuff. I am not AI. I feel like that's going to be a new trend of disclosure that I feel like is coming. And AI is going to have to disclose, hey, this is AI, this is not AI. And I am not AI. I am a real human. I feel like we're going to have to disclose that. I am not AI. I am a real human, and human content will win. I'm betting on it. I have to believe human content will win. And the more we show up as humans now and take this opportunity in the interest economy to create content as humans, we will win out in the algorithm, because humans want to support other humans. Just like we want to support local business, we want to support each other, we want to build community, we want to help humans. So I believe that human content will win, and making your personal brand and making your content as a human, just get started, because each step that you take, it does get easier. It's talk about your business, talk about your brand, talk about what you do, talk about what you love. And I love building community and people together to be that rising tide, to be that cheerleader. So my link in bio, my call to action is I'm building the Owners Society, a place for people to come together, to step into ownership, to step into what does it mean to run a business? How do we structure our offers? How do we build offer funnels? How do we market ourselves? What are the things we need to be talking about? What are the tools that I need to make these things happen? And let's all help each other. That's my cheerleader rah rah for everyone for this week. And I will be here. Actually, I think next week I'm gonna be off. My son's school is closed, so but I will be back the following week. And thank you, everybody. Thank you so much for following me. Thank you so much for liking this and helping my human content get more reach. Okay, bye, bye, Instagram. Okay, and